Across South Africa, frustration and anger are mounting as many citizens express deep dissatisfaction with President Cyril Ramaphosa's perceived failure to address the growing issue of illegal foreign nationals in the country. The influx of undocumented immigrants has been a hot-button issue for years, fueling concerns about unemployment, crime, and strained public resources. However, many South Africans feel the government's response under Ramaphosa's leadership has been weak, ineffective, and lacking in urgency. Communities across various provinces have reported increasing tensions as local residents feel their voices are being ignored while illegal foreigners continue to settle in their neighborhoods. Job opportunities are scarce, and many blame undocumented immigrants for taking positions that should belong to South African citizens. This sentiment has been echoed in social media discussions, public protests, and everyday conversations, with people demanding stronger, more decisive action from the highest levels of government. Critics argue that Ramaphosa and his administration have failed to implement robust border controls or enforce immigration laws strictly enough. The perception is that government officials are either unwilling or unable to crack down on illegal entry points, which has emboldened more undocumented migrants to enter and stay in South Africa without proper documentation. This lack of enforcement has also been linked by some to increased crime rates, including theft, drug trafficking, and violent offences, further inflaming public anger. Moreover, South Africans are concerned about the impact of illegal immigration on social services, such as healthcare, education, and housing. Overburdened clinics and schools are struggling to accommodate the growing population, and many locals feel the government is prioritizing the needs of foreign nationals over those of its own citizens. This has created a sense of betrayal and neglect among many communities, who believe their hardships are being overlooked. In response to these grievances, civil society organizations and political opposition parties have intensified their calls for Ramaphosa to take a firmer stance. Some activists have organized protests demanding immediate policy reforms, while others urge the government to invest more resources into border security and deportation efforts. They insist that without decisive leadership and accountability, the country risks further social unrest and economic decline. President Ramaphosa has acknowledged the complexities surrounding immigration and the need for a balanced approach that respects human rights and international obligations. However, this message has done little to calm the rising tide of frustration among South Africans who want swift and concrete results. As tensions escalate, many wonder whether Ramaphosa's government can regain public trust by effectively tackling the illegal foreigners issue or whether continued inaction will deepen divisions and threaten the country's stability. For now, the voices of anger remain loud, signaling an urgent call for change that cannot be ignored.